So what's up? You good?
I'm good.
So what are your thoughts on the S&P scoring a 27.1% jump and the benchmark Dow Jones Industrial Average in winning 18.7% while stocks pushed the Nasdaq up 21.4%?
Huh?
We are live. Welcome to Just Talks. I know in the last episode I said the Just Talks, but it's just Talks. And today we have a very, very special guest. But before we get to her, I just want to elaborate on what Just Talks is going to be about. So Just Talks is going to be a podcast that will help men understand females slightly better. Every week we'll be inviting different females onto the show and greeting them with a combination of questions from both myself and the viewers. I am fully aware that it is impossible to fully understand females, as that is God's work, and some people might hit me with the
misogyny,
but it is what it is. And we on goddamn social media, guys. So give us a follow there, like, comment, hate, whatever you crowd chasers do.
Hate? We don't want hate.
And let's engage on those platforms. And if there's any questions that you might want to know from the lovely ladies, you can drop us a DM. If there's any lady you want to request, DM us. We'll see what you can do. But please don't say Kylie Jenner. So, without wasting more time, name, age, occupation, Instagram, email, Facebook, whatever socials you got, and something you wish your ex did better.
Okay, my name's Chanae. Instagram is Chanae Baller with only one L. I'm 18, just matriculated, so I don't kind of have an occupation yet, but yeah. And what I wish my ex did
Better.
was treat me better.
Treat you better.
100%.
What do you mean by that though?
Like, obviously, you know, in a relationship, you want your significant other to treat you, you know, with respect and loyalty and stuff like that. And with mine, it was very, like, toxic in a way. Not me, but, you know, no offense to that person, but a bit toxic and a bit, you know, and just, you know, you say to that person, okay, like, you must, like, not that they have to treat you like that because everyone's to themselves, but I would be like, okay, if this happens again, then, you know, things are going to go south.
Yeah.
And things went south, and so, you know, because he wasn't treating me well. So
you seem like you have a lot of steam for your ex. So, like, assuming that he could or could not be watching this podcast right now, if you have one message to him, just that one message to him, what do you have to say?
Like, to him?
Yeah. Look him in the eye. Just pretend that he's somewhere there. Look him in the eye. And
you must treat your next girl better.
So in conclusion, fuck you. I'm joking. So
no shame.
So it's good having you on the show.
Thank you.
It's very
Thank
good.
you for having me.
I'm actually happy that you're here. Every day we're trying to grow this platform, trying to make it better than the last, trying to, you know, innovate and help the gents back home. So, you know. So now it's a New Year's, you know, happy 2021.
2021!
Happy 2022.
2022. We are for 2022. We are here.
We want to start it off with good vibes.
Always good vibes.
Only good vibes.
Always.
So my first question to you
is,
how can a guy put you in a good mood?
Oh, that's just a good question. Good start. How a guy can put you in a good mood is, one, I don't know why, but like the smallest things just make a girl happy. Like flowers or like a little cute message, like morning messages, night messages, or when they video call you or call you like out of random, like they'll just randomly like phone you and be like.
So spontaneous video calls.
Yeah.
So like, what happens if you're like on the toilet or something? Would you still like?
Okay, no, that's different.
Oh, okay.
Like if you're on the toilet, you're not gonna answer. Wow. Unless you're that comfortable with the person, I mean, go for it.
I'm pretty tight with a lot of people, so what's the best time that a guy can actually like call you? Is it like a good time? Because you're like saying like spontaneous calls, but like obviously like not every time.
Do you know when's the best time?
Yeah.
Is when you're having like a bad day.
But like I would like assume that he's at home. He's like, you know what? I just want to call you right now. So like, when will be the best time that you would like ideally want him to call you?
Obviously, when you're out and that, it's not really a good time. Because, I mean, if you're, like, partying and what, you can't really hear. Or, I don't know, like, when you're chilling. When you're at home, also, and you're just, like, in your own space, on your own vibe.
Because people been like going about saying like midnight is the best time.
Oh, but that's when the freakiness comes in.
That's when the freakiness and
That's
people
when
start
the
getting honest and on. So, do you like commend that? Do you think that's like a valid point?
To be honest, like, I don't know, it depends on the person you are. If you want to get freaky and like, you want to have freaky calls at midnight, go for it. But, no, I mean, go for it.
Ah, interesting. So like, so are you into like maybe, I don't want to put this into context, but like booty calls?
What's that like?
So it's basically when a guy
No, I know what I've heard of it, but I don't actually like.
know what it is.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like when a guy is at home and he's like, you know what? I just need, I just need a quick reflex, you know? Like I just need someone to call. Right? So he calls this person, but he expects to see you at that same time. But like these times are normally
After hours.
after hours.
After hours.
So, do you think like that would work out with you? You know?
Okay, with me, and I'm being honest now. There's days where I go to bed late, and there's days where I go to bed early, like say 9, 10 o'clock. So it just depends. Like if I'm like sleeping, and because when I go to bed, or when I'm busy, like my phone's either off or it's like on do not disturb DND mode, you know, where you can't get your notifications, your calls and stuff like that. So for me, like it just depends whether I'm awake or not, to be honest. Like if it's after hours and I'm awake, I'll do it. It just depends. You're confusing my brain now.
No, because I'm the same. Because like shows can be very, very interesting on Netflix, and I don't want to make this a Netflix review podcast,
Yeah.
but like, you know, there's better times to call.
Yes.
And me personally, I would never answer. The show is on its like climax. You know?
Yeah.
So that's just so hearing that you would try and maybe answer if it's your significant other.
That little
So, you know, this year guys want to rebrand themselves. They want to like try and find females. They want to, you know, go out either respectfully, disrespectfully, however they choose to. So I'm sure you get a lot of DMs
Yeah.
and some very interesting DMs.
Yeah, nee, 100%.
So my question to you is, how can a guy actually stand out in your DMs?
Okay, obviously, if they compliment you, but like when, because you know, you get some guys that'll compliment and be like, oh, you know, your ass looks great, or like there'll be like inappropriate comments, you know what I'm saying? But if it's like a genuine comment, like that really stands out, or if they're trying to make a decent conversation with you, then like that stands out.
But like, how should a guy approach it? Like, how can he actually stand? Because you obviously get a lot of DMs. So how can a guy actually stand? Because I'm sure you get multiple DMs with the same context, same storyline, or that. So how can they like, if a guy really wants to like slide, how can he actually like stand out, like get your attraction? Because I said in the previous podcast there was a one guy who approached the female saying, "I like your nostrils,"
Yeah, I saw that.
and it got the female's attention. That was in real life.
Because it's unique.
Yeah.
It's different. So like, I mean, if it's something different, even if it's like, you know, sometimes okay, in DMs you get like those pickup lines, but it's like some of them would like actually interest you.
What's the craziest pickup line you've ever got?
There was one about like the craziest, like worst, are you saying?
Yeah, worst, craziest, whatever.
There was something about a guy I saw actually the other day, but I didn't go into the message because I was like, no, like it's an old guy type of vibe. Like he was really old and stuff. It was terrible. And he said something about like, put your number down now or you'll lose your chance, or like you something about put my number down.
So he was very commanding.
Yeah, very commanding. Like it was weird, but it wasn't like really a pickup line, I would say. But the worst one was, have you ever heard the pickup line was like, are you from something about like NASA and space, like that kind of contrast? Would I be like, you out of this world? And I'm like, that is cringe. Like for me, it's cringe. Like no offense to that person that tried to get my attention, but no.
Do pickup lines actually work for you?
Like if it's like a juicy one, or if it's like, you know, like I said, like a unique type of vibe.
Define juicy. So like, what do you mean by juicy by that?
Like when they like.
Are you water? Because I want a sip of you.
Like okay, yeah, maybe something like that.
Would that work?
Not like that. Like
oh,
this is how it is. Type of vibe. No, like more like I don't know how to explain it. It's like,
So
I don't
more
know.
like humane type of way. So like it has to does it have to make you laugh?
Oh yeah, funny people are like a vibe.
So back to that guy who commanded you. Let's call him Meneer General.
Meneer General.
So back to that guy, you just said, give me your number, or else you're gonna miss a chance with da-da-da-da-da. So that intrigued you in a way.
Not really, because I didn't go in the message. I just saw it. When it was like in my DMs, I was just like, what the hell is this guy trying?
But do you think a guy, if you were interested in a guy, right, and let's say you assumed you saw him on social media somewhere, and he approached you in that type of context, would you entertain it or just slide by?
If it's someone that like I know and I'm aware of.
No, not anyone you know.
Oh, nobody I know.
Let's say you've seen him.
Yeah.
You say, okay, you may be attracted to him in some sort of way, and he just commands you saying like, yo, give me your number, or else da-da-da-da-da.
No.
Would you entertain it?
No. Because like, why are you asking me like that? Like, you can ask it in a better way and be like, hey.
What's a better way? Because you don't answer a lot of DMs.
Okay, well, for me, if you're like starting a conversation and you're talking back and forth the whole time, and they say like, can we rather talk on WhatsApp? Like, can you please send me your number? Then that's nice. Like, that's a nice way to, get someone's number. But if you're gonna be like, oh, send me your number, this, that, like, no, that's too forward for me, personally. I don't know, maybe some girls might like it like that, but for me, no.
So like you're saying like this back and forth talking, having a conversation, getting to know each other, on DMs. But how can a guy actually like get to that stage? Because like it's very like interesting because like girls saying like, nah, you have to get to know me, but like girls are very picky with the gents that they choose.
It's true. It is true.
So how can you help like a guy to understand, okay, this is the type of approach I need to go when I'm going into the DMs with this girl or this girl or whatever?
Okay, well, that's actually like tricky for me because I don't know, like I am a picky person when it comes to guys, and obviously looks is something that you like get attracted to, but personality is like for me something that stands out. But to like, what was the question again? You're putting so much in my brain, like.
So the question was, in conclusion, how can a guy, because you're saying you want a guy to get to know you in DMs, have a conversation before asking for your number. So how can he get to that stage to actually start that conversation?
Obviously,
because knowing that you have a lot of DMs, this guy needs to stand out in some sort of way to actually, for you to actually start entertaining him.
Yeah. Okay, well, obviously, like I said, back and forth conversation is for me something that's really nice because you know that person's like intrigued to like get to know you more, to like they're interested in, talking to you and stuff like that. So I think having a back and forth conversation is nice. Also, like if you compliment the person in a nice way and be like, okay, well, your smile's nice, or, you got a nice style or something, then that's also a vibe. Like, I feel like that's something that would make a person stand out.
If someone compliments your figure, is that attractive?
Yes.
Your figure?
Because a lot of people are, like, body insecure, like, and I'm, like, one of those people that, like, at times I can be like, ish,
But obviously a guy can't, like, go, like, oh, I like your...
Okay, that's different, but I'm saying, like, if they say you have, like, a nice body, I think it's attractive when a guy says that.
Oh, so you just have to be really respectful about it.
Yeah, like respectful, but not like, oh, you have a nice ass, let me slap that ass, or, like weird things, do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So I'm making a new book called Simp 101. You can buy it on eBay or whatever. So you said something about stand out, right?
Yeah.
That interested me. So what's the first thing that stands out when a guy approaches you?
Obviously, okay, the respect. For me, is something that stands out if they have a lot of respect for you. Are you talking about guys in general, like how it stands out?
No, let's say a guy who's approaching you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, if they have respect for you, if they make you laugh, sense of humor is definitely something that is attractive, and like, at least the person can make you smile.
Would you go for Pete Davidson?
Oh, hell no. Like, I don't know. He's not, I don't know how Ariana Grande went for him, because he's not really that good looking.
Kim K?
Ooh.
Kim Kardashian?
I don't ship it. I think it's a weird combo. Do you ship it?
I think he's representing the Ugly Boy Nation, you know?
To be honest, I prefer her and Kanye together. That's just my person. I feel like they've had so many kids together. What? They started their own family and now they're not together anymore. Like, that's sad. That makes me sad.
So,
But
yeah.
no, I wouldn't go for him.
So let's leave that drama to TMZ. So, what stands out most? So you said humor.
Yeah,
You said there's respect.
Obviously, loyalty. Loyalty is something that I like put in bold because obviously in the past.
But obviously, if a guy's approaching you, you won't know if he's loyal or not.
Okay, true. True, okay, true. But obviously, for me, loyalty is something that I like. You know, when you're starting to like get to know that person more and more and more, and like let's say next minute you hear that they're talking to this one as well while they're trying to get to know you, like that's heartbreaking. Like you obviously you're talking to someone that you're interested in, and then the next minute they're talking to someone else, and it's like ish.
So you don't like competition?
Okay, no, not really. Like if that guy wants me, he must have me then. Do you know what I'm saying? Not me and have the best of both worlds. Do you know what I'm saying? No, that's a turn off. Like,
but isn't there like sort of like double standards, knowing that girls like they like to have the security of talking to different guys, knowing that there's this maybe a main guy.
Yeah.
But they just want that security of knowing that okay, there's another guy that I can fall back into. So saying that like you don't want guys to have different females that they can fall into back onto just for security reasons. Is that not sort of double standards?
What's up? Like, do you mean is that a good thing or bad thing?
No, like double standards. So it basically means like referencing like girls can do one thing that guys can't do, or guys can do one thing girls can't do. So it's sort of like saying like guys can sleep with a lot of females and be a player, but girls, if they do the same thing, they can be with that.
I do like. I think it is a bit of a double standard thing, but like, it's maybe guys also feel the same way when girls do that to them. So like, I think it just depends on you as an individual and how you work your way through things.
But
like,
for you personally?
For me personally, I don't like it. Like, I don't like it if a guy's talking to me. And yes, we're in a talking stage and we're not like official or whatever. But if it's like going to that stage where it's like, okay, things might become more than just talking, and they go and speak to someone else, it's kind of like whack. Like, it's just junk. Because like, it makes me feel junk. Because like, you think you're so special and stuff, and they crush you so much just because you're not special because they got somebody else.
Even though you guys aren't in a relationship.
Even though you're not in a... Like, for me, that's just how I am. I'm just a sensitive person when it comes to things like that. Like, to be honest, I'm, like, very sensitive when it comes to things like that. 100%. 100%.
100%. So, what's your type?
What's my type?
Yeah.
No.
Take a sip.
Okay. My type is definitely... Personality stands out to me the most, like I said. So it just depends on the personality. But for me, like, physical looks would be tall. Because I'm very short. Like, I'm very short. So if a guy had to be the same height as me, it's not... Okay, it's something I would have to accept over time. But I mean, tall guys are better. You know? So tall, dark hair. Like a tan skin.
Dark hair, dark skin?
Yeah, dark hair, dark skin.
Is dark skin an option?
Hey?
Dark skin.
What?
Is that an option for you? Like, is that in your catalog?
Yeah, I mean...
Would you be like open to that?
What?
To like black eyes?
I've already gone for one. Like in the past. That's the tea. That is the tea.
Okay, so yeah, so what? Back to your type?
Okay, so like tan, more like tan skin for me. Not to no offense, but like dark eyes. Like I don't know, I like dark eyes.
Black eyes, brown eyes.
Like brown eyes, very like hazel brown eyes is quite cute.
So if a guy with blue eyes tries to slide, is it?
Okay, blue eyes is also attractive, but for me, like green, brown eyes just stand out the most. Because I have green eyes, so it's like match, you know, snapping.
So you're saying, okay, guys with black eyes?
Yeah.
Brown eyes is fine also?
Yeah.
Blue
Black
eyes?
eyes. I've never seen a person with black eyes.
I kind of have black eyes if you look.
Your eyes are brown, Tinder. How is it black? Or
Okay.
you're just saying, you're just trying to make yourself unique and say I've got black eyes.
Yeah, let's say I'm unique, black eyes. The guy with blue eyes you go for. Do you know that's all the eyes?
No, I know, like, I don't mind, but like I'm saying the one that stands out to me the most is brown,
okay.
green eyes type of vibe, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah. And also, if they smell good and they dress good, that is just that's like the cherry on the top of the ice cream.
So what happens if the guy likes to dress comfortably?
Okay, Okay, yeah, you can dress comfortably, but like you still gotta have the style. Like maybe like sweats and a nice jacket, like
So let's say it's really
nice,
so
very
let's
nice.
so let's say it's really really good looking, right? Let's use because we use Zac Efron a lot in the show. I'm not sure why. So let's say Zac Efron pulled up and he just dresses like a bum.
Ish, ish. Can I tell you something?
Tell me something.
I don't like it when okay, if he dresses like a bum, I mean his own doing. That won't attract me. But obviously if they're good looking, okay, maybe it could be an exception. Maybe for me, in my eyes, maybe. But if a person wears the same clothes over and over and over and over again, that's just like, nah bro, what you doing? Like understand not a lot of people can afford clothes and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But they can style it in some different way. But if a person wears the same outfit all the time, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, on and on and on and on, like that's just like, no.
So it's their looks is an exception to their outfit basically.
Yeah.
So if they're an average
Don't confuse me again.
No.
Don't confuse me.
I'm gonna break down these questions very nicely for you. So if they're an average person, an average looking guy,
Yeah.
and let's say he wears the same pants maybe 2-3 times a
Okay,
week,
pants is understandable though.
maybe the same shirt 5 times a week, maybe the same underwear like maybe 3.
No,
Socks,
sus.
I'm joking
Sus.
but like, the swag is not there.
Yeah.
His look is able to compensate for his looks are able to compensate for his style.
True.
So you'll be open to
I'll be
stuff.
open to that job, but like, if they wear it more than like 4 or 5 times, it's like, like no. Where's the style at Tabu?
Interesting. That's interesting. No, that is interesting. So,
Thanks.
there's a lot of things going around with guys and girls rating themselves and all that.
Oh gosh.
So, I don't rate because you can't do that. So, what do you rate yourself out of 10?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I can't rate myself. Like, it depends on the person.
Okay, let's say you're jumping into a relationship with a guy or whatever, and basically, what do you rate yourself? How can you benefit this guy?
I would rate myself definitely a 7 or 8 out of 10 because I bring not only like, good vibes, but I have like wifey vibes when I'm like with someone, Because when I'm in a relationship, I like to think long term, not just like 4, 5, 6 months and then we're done type of vibe. So that's what I can say for myself. I definitely, and I'm not trying to sound vain or anything, but I definitely am unique in a way. So I feel like if a guy has me, then they're like lucky in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's only one Nay in this world. There's not more than one Nay here.
There is only one name.
There's only one Nay. One Nay is the Nay way.
The
Nay way is the only way. That's what I
Nay.
always say.
But like, what makes you unique though?
I feel like
What do you
just my
think?
personality is completely different to a lot of people. I feel like I'm a very genuine person and I'm always happy-go-lucky. Unless I'm having a really, really bad day or something's happened, then I can understand, but I'll fall back into me being happy very quickly when I'm like that. I feel like I'm always like such a vibe. Like when I go to Joel's and stuff, if you know me, you know me when I like Joel and stuff.
We've seen you at Jules, yes.
Oh, yes. We love to just like put it down on the floor, We love to be the vibe. So yeah, like I just feel like I'm just a unique person in general.
And that's interesting because previously when I said what you bring to the table, you said that you bring wifey vibes. So you think going down
I would say I do.
So do you think that going down to the floor, going partying, all that stuff, that's wifey material?
Okay, yeah, but I don't mean it like that. I mean, like, obviously, okay, let's say you go to a club and you have all your friends on the floor, whatever, and they're all dancing, but they're like not bringing the vibes, like they're not enjoying themselves. Like with me, if it's a junk vibe or it's like a whack like party or whatever, I'll always try and make the best of it.
Yeah.
And I'll always like call people and I'll be like, come dance, like come hoppa, everybody knows I say that a lot on the like dance floor or whatever, but like, I just feel people know, like if you know me well, you know that I'll always try and make the best of wherever I go, whatever I do. Like,
So
I
you're
would
very
say that. So
outgoing.
yes, sometimes there'll be like a song that'll come on, and you want to like throw you down a little bit, but that's like only if that like specific song just comes on, and you're like,
Let me take you to the candy shop.
you know the vibes. You know the vibes, don't you?
So, we've seen you on TikTok. I'm not sure everyone's seen you on TikTok, but we've seen you on TikTok. You be doing that. So, on TikTok you've been dancing, you've been doing this, but like you don't only just dance. We know you be posting some pics, some interesting pics. So, my question to you is, what are your intentions when posting like sexy pics like that?
I don't know, like I just feel like, because I sometimes struggle with, and I'm gonna be honest, because obviously we're on like Just Talks, like, we're gonna bring the honesty here.
Coolest podcast in Cape Town.
Right here. Obviously sometimes like I do struggle with my body image, like the way I look, and sometimes like if there's a really good picture of me in like a bikini, say a bikini, then I'd be like, okay, vibes, maybe like, let me just show off something that I'm insecure about, but on like IG, like I'll be like, you know what, you gotta bring the confidence as well sometimes. Like you have to ooze confidence when you post things like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I do have that like one specific picture that is like nice and whatever, then I'll be like, just go for it. Like YOLO. You only live once. Like don't be insecure about something that is actually not as bad as what you make it out to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's actually that's a powerful answer.
Thanks.
That's a powerful answer. So, I'm sure you're aware that you're a very attractive person. Because you get a lot of attention from guys.
Yeah.
We even have some guys here. Looking a bit hungry, So, so, are you aware of the power of your appearance?
Not really. Sometimes like I'm just me. Like I just do me. And when I get like people complimenting me or like, sliding in the DMs like you say, then it's like, okay, well, wow, I never knew like I had that sort of like power with my appearance.
Because like I'm 100% sure that there have been guys who are willing to maybe pay for your drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Or send you some money.
Mm-hmm. I've had that before.
Or maybe
It's so weird though, when like the one time there was this guy on my IG and he commented under one of my bikini posts, and he was old, man, but he had like kids and everything, and he was like, DM me for money, and I literally deleted the comment. I was like,
wait,
this is like sus.
So this guy is willingly, from the kindness of his heart,
Yes,
with his two fine beautiful kids, offered you money and you deleted it.
yeah, because you know why? Because the guy's got kids. Like he wants maybe like bikini pics or like ass pics and stuff. No. This is what I say, no.
But like some old guys just like sending money to beautiful girls because they're beautiful.
True, but I mean, like,
so you never
that guy specifically didn't make it out to be like that. He was like, oh, something about like, send me more of these, but DM me and then I'll cash app you or something nonsense like that. I was like, nah, goodbye. Please, no ways. Like, I understand it's for money, but like,
can you ask how much?
Why would you want to put yourself there for someone who just wants that satisfaction, like...
But how much was it?
No, he didn't specifically tell me how much. He was just like, DM me. And I was like, no, I just deleted the comments. I blocked him. I was like, no, it's weird. Like, it makes me feel weird because it feels like a guy they just want to send you money for their satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it depends. Like, if it was for, like, I don't know, like a picture of my face, okay, that's different.
Yeah.
That's decent. But if it's like, lingerie or like, what they want, like, no.
So you think you could never be a model in a way? Because models get paid to sort of satisfy the consumers with what they be wearing or looking on the runway or something.
But that's like kind of different though, because that's like a specific company or like a specific modeling agency that's like, okay, we want you to be a part of this, like, we'll pay you for it.
Yeah.
It's like a genuine thing. But with a guy that randomly just like comes in your DMs or comes in like your posts, like literally on your posts and says like, I'm gonna cash app you or I'm gonna send you this, like, you don't know what they want. But with a modeling agency, you know what they want, you know what they're looking for and stuff like that. But with a guy, you don't know what they want. Like just a random oak that you don't even know, like just say to you, look here, this is what you must do, like DM me.
Because in my opinion, maybe you might not understand, but
Yeah.
if you don't, you can ask questions. But it's sort of the same concept because like the modern agency, they're looking at the model as an investment, looking to make money off their appearance. But this guy is also looking at you as an investment, trying to pay you for your appearance. If you're understanding what I'm trying to say.
I do
So,
understand, but like, I don't know.
so what's the like? I don't see a difference between one man with two kids, Michael and Martin,
Michael and Martin.
wanted to pay you maybe $1,000 for a pic, compared to maybe a high class company who wants to pay you maybe 10,000 for the same pics.
True, but like, I don't know. I feel like weird just sending like, let's say that guy wants a picture of your bum, or want like your bunda or what,
Your bunda.
your bunda, or like specific things.
Yeah.
That like you don't feel comfortable with, obviously you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But like you don't know what to expect. They'll be like DM me, but you know exactly what, like for me my first instinct is I know exactly what that person wants, and it's like kind of off-putting for me.
Yeah.
But like for modeling agency, like obviously if it was something like extravagant like lingerie and stuff like that, I don't know if I would do that. I don't know, like if you're getting paid for it, okay, maybe I'd consider it. But like, oh, if it's a random oak that you don't know, and they're like DMing you and they're like, look here, this is what I want, a picture of this, that, this. No, like for me, it's just off-putting. Like it makes me feel weird.
But if the money's in there.
True, but like I don't know.
You're gonna think about it.
I'll go home and think about it.
So, it's a New Year's. I've been saying it's a New Year's a lot.
It's just weird that it's 2022. It doesn't feel like it.
It's like I literally just said it was 2021, like now.
Happy 2021.
Let's move forward from that.
Happy 2021, guys.
So, guys are trying to find like innovative ways to approach females, trying to do this, do that, do that. So, but some females do not reciprocate.
The same energy.
You see,
Mm.
some go over the top with it, even.
Like, what do you mean by over the top though?
I'm gonna get to the question because
Okay,
it's gonna
fine.
explain it all.
Okay, yeah.
How, in your opinion, because you're a very nice person,
Thank you.
how should a guy deal with a rude female?
Okay, obviously if they're not gonna, let's say now a guy DMs a girl, and they're like very nice about it, whatever, like you know how we said about sliding in the DMs, whatever, and that girl just completely ignores them and they're like, you know what, stuff this person, like, no, ignore her. Unfollow her if you have to. If she's still catching your like eye or whatever, unfollow her. Like then she won't be so much on your feed or whatever.
Yeah.
But if she's like obviously like not reciprocating the same energy, I would just like literally ignore her and just not like, because the minute I feel like us females, like some of us crave off attention, I feel like.
Oh.
Like some, like, and I'm not saying me, I feel like, okay, it depends. Like, I don't know. But like females in general, I feel like certain people, like, they like the attention. And the minute they don't get that attention from the person, like, or from a guy, they then want that attention again and then they'll only entertain them. So for me, I would just, like, if I was in a guy's position and a girl was being rude to me, like, I wouldn't tolerate their shit, basically, to put it out there. Like, I would just be the complete opposite to what I was being towards that person.
Yeah.
And hopefully one day they'll turn around and be like, look here, what's clapping with you or what's wrong? Like, talk to me. Or if not, and they just don't talk to you or whatever, bye. Like, bye bitch. Like, go away. Please.
Because I was watching something literally just morning.
Oh,
Like,
I love it.
because I like to get prepared when I'm coming to
Oh,
movies.
yeah.
And it was basically a gold digging prank,
Oh,
something like that. So basically this guy went to this girl and this girl was basically like, no, you look like a bum, and basically violating this guy like entirely, So assuming this guy does not have the call because he eventually got the call because it's a gold digger prank.
yeah.
How should a guy deal with a female like that?
Like, being someone that, what do you mean though?
Because like this guy went to this girl. It wasn't even like he was like the guy was ugly or he wasn't
Like he
Yeah,
was
didn't-
decent.
Yeah, he had the style, he had the kicks, he had the looks, the Gucci, but like this girl was just full on like just rude. Like she was literally just rude.
Like how should guys entertain it basically?
Yeah, like how should guys go about like
If a girl's being rude to you, like just don't even entertain it. For me personally, like I just feel like if someone's rude to you, or especially if a girl's rude to a guy, like I would just leave them. Like literally not tolerate it. Like because if you're not gonna be nice to me, then or if you're not gonna have that line of respect for me, why should I have that line of respect for you? So I would just like lust, 100% lust. Like that's the best advice I can give on my side to guys is lust that girl, she's being rude to you. Lust her one time.
what happens if that same girl is not rude, but she's not
Interested.
interested?
Okay, if she's not interested, then obviously you should know by then, okay, look here, maybe she's not into me and just move on. Like, and I understand for some guys, it's like, you know, a lot of them can be sensitive at times and they're like, okay, well, ish, like all sad, upset about it, whatever. Obviously, take your time to get over it.
Yeah.
But once you're over it, like just, you know, just rather go for someone else or just move on to something fresh and new, you know?
Dad bods or fit bods?
You know?
No, I'm asking you, dad bods?
Or fit bods.
Yeah.
Any. Like, it doesn't matter to me.
So let's say Dwayne Johnson.
Okay, yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
Serious?
Not really, not his face. His body, yeah.
Because you know what they compare Dwayne Johnson to?
Who?
You'll find out later. Do you know Jonah Hill?
No.
Do you know Rick Ross?
Oh, yeah?
Would you?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Because I don't like his face. Like, the face has to match the bod, you know?
But you did say you did say no to Dwayne Johnson. So
Yeah, because
for
his
you-
face doesn't suit his body. It doesn't! Like,
don't
I
think-
just, that's my personal opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm being rude about it. I don't mean to be rude, but
So after analyzing these different guys, clearly facial features.
it has to,
Big on you.
like, it has to, like, match.
So the guy can have the fittest body in the world, but if the face is not looking straight,
You know, like, it has to, like, match. Like, okay, Zac Efron, okay, that matches 100%, because we all know Zac Efron's a good-looking guy. Or, like, Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm just giving stupid examples here.
Yeah.
Like, his face matches his body. But if it's like, I don't know, what did he say? What? Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
No, like, I don't know, like, I feel like he's not attractive. If he was attractive, then okay, yeah.
But the money's in though.
The money's in there, I get that, but it's not all about the money. Not always.
I don't know where the cap is, but anyway.
No, there's your cap.
Oh. So, we figured out that you're a very outgoing person,
Yeah,
very confident.
I try to be.
No, you are.
Thanks.
You are.
Okay.
You are. Full stop. So, what advice do you have for guys that actually lack confidence?
But lack confidence. I think just be yourself always. Always just like, you know, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, always hold yourself well around people and just always, instead of being like, okay, I understand some people can be like introverts, but try get out your comfort zone with certain things and just, you know, be something different
Yeah.
and not common.
Yeah.
Have a good self-esteem, have a good, like, a whole good era about yourself, and, you know, you will not lack that confidence no more. Like, just be yourself. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Like, that's just me. I just, because you say I'm confident, which I appreciate that.
No, you are.
Thank you. But obviously with that, it's because you have that self-love.
Yeah.
You have, you know, that you should not always compare yourself to the rest, and rather like just, I'm always just myself. That just makes me, you know. So yeah.
So, what about guys who lack confidence trying to pull females? What advice do you have for them?
Get out your comfort zone. Like, if you really want to pull someone and you really want to, like, you know, get to even know that person after you've pulled them, like, just get out your comfort zone. And I mean, YOLO. You only live once and you don't want to miss that opportunity. So go for it. Just go for it. 100%. Like, you wouldn't want to miss the opportunity of pulling a girl. Like, if she's got like...
But if some guys are very scared of rejection,
No, I know.
you know.
But like, don't be scared to be rejected. But just know that you can't always get everything you want. There will be times where a girl would want to like pull you, and there will be times where a girl won't want to pull you. And if they don't want to pull you, don't take any offense. That just go find someone else to pull.
And recent statistics found out that there's more females in the world than males. So
Girl power.
So there is someone out there waiting for you.
There is someone there waiting
literally
for you
is
guys. Come
someone.
on. 100%.
So talking about like New Year's resolutions, I actually had to write
gosh.
these down, right? So like I was going on Twitter last night, looking at some of the craziest New Year's resolutions. Some were drink less before breakfast, start smoking to lose weight, catch COVID to skip work, act more before I think, who wants smoke with me and find out who the fuck is that. Listen to a full episode of Just Talks. Fuck you, you know who you are. Call my brother Bay. Follow up on 2013. Eat more fruit. Cake. And change water into wine.
What? Imagine. Wine. Sip it one time. Imagine.
Do you have any New Year's resolution?
I do.
Talk to us about it.
But like, it's like this sloppy sensitive stuff. So if you want to hear that, I mean, go for it. I can tell you.
It's your choice. Like.
Okay. Firstly, work on my fitness. I feel like, there'll be times where you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to gym, I'm gonna work out, like I'm gonna eat healthy, and then like you'll have McDonald's the next day, and it's like there it's gone. So definitely eating healthy and focusing on.
Is your man's fitness a priority?
Is my man's fitness a priority? Well,
no, like a guy you in a relationship with, is their fitness a priority?
Well, I mean, if they want to get healthy and they want to get fit, like
it's their choice.
It's their choice.
But as long as the face matches the body, it's all good.
It's 100%. Okay, so definitely focusing on my like body more and like my eating habits, like getting into more healthy habits. Obviously reacting in situations differently, because sometimes I can be like and this is an honest thing, sometimes I can react to a situation in a way that I maybe shouldn't, and then it would like maybe cause something that is so small into something big, like adding fuel to a fire type of thing.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, I'm just saying like, if it's like, for an example, I'm giving a stupid example now, like I have 2 younger sisters, right?
Yeah.
And if my sister is irritating me, instead of me saying like, look here, please can you like stop, like sometimes I'll shout it and I'll be like, stop this, like fight with her. So instead of like arguing with her, I should rather just react differently and be like calm and chill, rather than reciprocating the same energy as she's reciprocating to me type of thing.
Yeah.
So that's 100%. And also just focusing on myself. I feel like sometimes I'm such a good person to the point where I let people like get to me, and I don't want that to happen this year. Like I don't want people to ruin my vibe or ruin my type of energy, like positive energy that I have. Like I don't want certain people to get into my bubble and like spoil it for myself and make me feel upset and stuff like that. So I feel like focus on me in those situations. 100%. Just focus on me in general, like just do me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That was actually crazy, because I don't believe in New Year's resolutions.
Really?
Nah, not really. Because I'm still, there was one resolution said follow up on 2013. I'm still following up on 2010. Right? Seriously. So like, even like the way of formulating this podcast was literally an idea that happened on a random day, and I was just like, you know what, let me try something.
I think it's a vibe, to be honest.
And then literally a week later, we started it all. Because you were like, I'm not waiting for this. Like, I just want to start this.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
So, my goal for going into 2022 is not waiting for shit anymore.
I agree with you.
I want to
100%.
I want to start making things happen. Because the recent years with us COVID and all that, like we've been losing a lot of time.
True.
We've been losing people. We've been losing this and that. And I think these were the recent years that we actually realized that life is not waiting for anybody.
Life's too short.
It's literally not waiting for anybody.
Literally, life is too short. go live your life to the fullest, because you never know, you have your days, but you never know when that day could come. You gotta make the best of it.
So, my advice for people watching this or anybody around is, if you're gonna want to do something now. If there's that one chick you want to talk to her now.
Talk to her now.
Likewise,
Right
vice
now.
versa for the
Go
females.
DM her now. Go message her right now. Give her a phone call.
Whatever it is, literally whatever it is. If there's that one business you want to start, or if there's that one thing you want to do, or that one jump you want to make, just do it now. There's no better time.
That is so awful. It's do it now.
Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Do it now.
Because life is literally not waiting for anybody.
Time waits for no one.
If there's that one person that's not reciprocating on your vibe or whatever, leave them. They're not waiting for you.
Bye.
Who cares?
Go
Life
away.
isn't waiting for you either. Go do something that's going to actually make
Cheers
you
to
happy.
that. Cheers to 2022 and our New Year's
And
resolutions.
good vibes on.
I wish this was top.
It's water, guys.
It's just water.
It's just water. Just talks water.
It's JusTalks water. The best water you'll ever get from the tap.
So, I'm sure you watched me set this up.
Yes, it was quite interesting.
Yeah.
Because you tried to be innovative.
Innovative. Look where my innovation left me. Yeah.
It's all dirty. If you can't see, it's all dirty in the background there from the plant.
So,
You chop. You
know-
such a chop.
shout out to Kylie Rayner. She's gonna be on the podcast, but she made this cap, and we like to play games
Okay, vibes.
in this podcast. So basically, this game is the interesting game. This is what we, as viewers, we look forward to.
Yeah.
So, you are a guy for a week,
I'm a guy for a week.
only a week.
I'm a guy for a week. Okay, yeah.
You're a man for a week,
Yeah.
and your objective is to pull a goal.
Oh my gosh.
But the rules are, it can't be a goal you already know. It has to be a random goal. Doesn't matter where you find her or who she is or whatever. The objective is just to pull a goal. So
Ish.
I can be role playing as the goal if you need me to. I'm gonna be very as realistic as
The
possible.
roles are reversed, guys. The roles are reversed now.
You are an average guy.
Mm-hmm.
You are not a rapper. You are not this. So
I'm not a famous person.
No,
like I'm just a normal average person.
yep. So females are not flocking towards you.
Okay, vibes.
So your objective, it's Monday morning, you wake up, open your eyes, good sunny day outside. What's the first thing you're doing to pull a goal?
Message her.
But how? Okay, you go on DM, you going on DMs,
Go into the DMs or
you
just
find this girl, what's this girl's name? Maybe let's say Stephanie.
Stephanie. I call her Stephanie. Sorry, I just had to.
So we got Stephanie, right?
Yeah.
You're in the DM, so what's the first thing you're saying?
Compliment her and like start a conversation with her.
So no, walk us through it. Like really walk us through it in depth.
Okay, I would be like, hey, how are you? She answers, great. If she doesn't,
Unlucky. So let's assume
Unlucky.
Stephanie's a nice person, so
okay.
she answers, hey. hi.
Okay. Hey, hi, okay. How are you? Okay, you say
Well,
good.
I'm good, and you?
Okay, yeah. Then I'll be like, I want to get to know you more.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, then just like talk about like, what does she do? Or
Mm.
how old is she? What, like, if she's still in school maybe.
Okay, I'm 18, I just finished school, I'm about to get a job. Da, 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 da.
Then like, just like ask questions about her.
Okay.
And then, like, let's say Stephanie goes and posts or promotes of a party that's happening
Ooh.
on like Friday or something.
So she's a party promoter.
And you still keeping like contact with her till that Friday comes.
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
and me, I come and I'm like, okay, perfect opportunity to pull this chick, 100%.
So you're gonna wait till this party to come.
Yes, because I think it's the perfect time.
Okay, so Stephanie's a party promoter, you get her details, you say, okay, I'm about to be at a party called Just Talks Lives. And, and now you're at this party, right?
Okay.
Now Stephanie, I don't know, she's a party what's the job of a party promoter? Just promote
You
party.
you just get in like for free, and like you just get benefits of that party, like maybe a free drink or guest list or something like that. So
Okay.
let's say now she got in for free and now I walk in and I'm like, yeah, there's that chick standing there, like, let's
Okay,
get
so-
in there.
So now, how are you
Let's
gonna
get in there.
introduce yourself one-on-one in real life? Remember, you're
I'm
not on
like-
social media anymore.
Tap her on the shoulder. I'll
Okay.
be like,
Oh, hello.
and I'll just be like, hi, do you remember me? Like, I've been messaging you. My name's whatever. What's my name? Calvin.
Chanae. Oh, Calvin. Okay.
Calvin. It starts with a C.
Okay.
It's like
Calvin.
Calvin. And I'll be like, oh, do you remember me? It's me, Calvin.
Okay, yeah.
And then, like, just start speaking to her normally. And then, like, throughout the night, like, if she, let's say now she goes to the dance floor, she boogies a bit, vibes. And then I want to go dance as well in the same, but I'll obviously try and make my way closer to her.
Yeah.
Maybe like speak to, okay, club.
You can't
Last
really-
podcast, you can't really talk in a club, guys. So maybe don't try that. Maybe pull the person aside and be like, let's go outside or something.
Okay.
Okay. But then either I would like go behind her and maybe like, start dancing with her a bit,
Yeah.
and then maybe my magic will work.
Okay.
But if it doesn't work, then I would like ask her to come out with me outside and then maybe like talk, and then
Okay, so which
Just
method
go-
are you gonna use in this scenario?
definitely the dancing one, because it's more like understandable, because a lot of guys do it. I feel like a lot
Okay,
of guys
so
will
you're
do
busy
it.
dancing, that Quavo song is busy going.
Quavo.
And now you're in it, you feel like you're in it and all that. So now how, let's assume that everything's going
Going well,
perfect,
yeah.
So now how are you going to get to that place where you actually pull her?
Obviously, I like if she's like going with my like rhythm, like when guys stand behind a girl and they're like that type of vibe. We're keeping a PG here, so we're not gonna
Yeah.
like go into depth with that. But yeah, and if she like obviously is into it, I can feel she's into it, then I would like turn her around and then like
But how do you feel she's into it?
like if she's like, okay, let's say you're dancing with her
Mhm.
and she's like not as like close as what usually a person would be,
Mhm.
then okay, no, then I wouldn't even try, because I know she wouldn't like. Obviously, if I get rejected, I'm not gonna take offense to it, because not every female is gonna like want to be interested in pulling a guy, or Calvin in this case.
Yeah.
So you're like, I just feel like if that person's not reciprocating the same energy, then don't try, or either just if you're ready for rejection, then get ready for it. But yeah, I would just like turn her and like pull her like one down. If I was a guy.
Some females are different, because like I'm gonna expose an owl right now. Not my owl.
Oh, I thought it was your owl.
It could be my owl, but we never know whose owl.
Inserts this emoji.
But it's an owl. So basically, we were in a club. And
So you were in this situation.
maybe I was there.
Okay.
Maybe afterwards. Okay. So, so let's say there's a guy that was busy dancing with this girl, right? And they were very closed up. They were cozy, all that, and it was very intimate dance.
Mm.
Then the girl leaves.
Okay. Then if she leaves, she leaves.
Yeah, she's gone. No words left behind, all that. So now how do you know Stephanie is not that type of girl?
You wouldn't know.
Because we want to be realistic in this situation,
True. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's difficult from a guy's, like, for me to be in a guy's shoe. Because, like, I don't know what guys actually go through when it comes to pulling and stuff like that. Us girls, we just either, if you want to pull, we go with the flow. Like, for me, I just go with the flow. If I was, like, single and what. But if, like, and obviously, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Like, that's just how it works. But for guys, like, it's actually now putting my like feet into like a guy's shoes. It sounds difficult. Like, it sounds like a bit like.
So in your honest opinion, do you think you can pull a guy if you were a guy? So let's say God just said, you know what, I'm gonna turn Chanae into a guy right now. Do you think you could pull a guy? I mean, pull a girl.
If I was a guy, I can't even picture myself being a guy, to be honest. Like, I just see Chanae the girl. Chanae the girl, not Calvin the guy. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you that. I would have to see how I look first in order to, say whether I could or couldn't, but.
So you're raising the white flag in this situation?
Yeah. I don't know. What is a white flag?
The white flag, so you're basically giving up.
Okay, no, I'm not giving up.
Okay.
I have a good personality. I think I could get a girl, 100%. If I was a guy. Can't picture myself being a guy, but we're trying to somehow picture it.
Okay, so we're back to Stephanie, right?
Yeah.
So Stephanie's busy dancing, and you saying you're gonna work your magic. So what is this magic?
Obviously, like, go dances or what?
You dancing with her? Okay.
Okay, yeah, but like, okay, let me tell you something. When me with past experiences, obviously not in a guy's perspective, but I'm just saying, if that guy doesn't have rhythm,
It's just unlucky.
it's just not. Then I walk away, 100% walk away. But if that guy's got rhythm, like obviously, because I've got rhythm, I'm a dancer, so I know. If I was a guy, I'd also be a dancer, you know. So obviously, I bring that rhythm. That's part of my magic. You know, I got the rhythm, 100%. I got the rhythm. I got the moves. I got alles.
Alright.
Like that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, that's definitely one. Second, obviously, I'd be smooth about it. 100% smooth.
So what you mean smooth?
Like,
so walk us into this.
Like I already explained it. Like
No, you're explaining it,
go
but
walk,
like,
like making conversation with her and like working from the bottom, making my way up.
now you're just quoting Drake. So, so
Started from the bottom now, yeah.
So like, okay, so you're dancing with this girl. You have the rhythm. You have it all. So now we still need to pull this girl. You can't just say we're gonna be smooth about it. How are you gonna be smooth about it? We need to know.
I already
everything.
told you, like from what I see, how guys pull a girl, they will like literally turn them around and just like go for it, like
So
pull
you
them
just-
close and just like kiss them.
So you'll just do that,
Yeah.
and then she.
If she does that, well then, okay, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I understand. Walk, go find someone else.
Whoa.
Go find someone else. I mean, YOLO. You only live once. You're not going to sit around and wait for one specific girl just to pull you. You don't know if things are going to work out between you guys. You don't know if you want to still be single. You know? It all just depends.
So if a girl's not working, you just say, okay, nah, the guy should just leave.
A guy should just leave and just like ignore them, because if that girl doesn't have the same energy reciprocated, why would you want to waste your time on waiting on the same energy being reciprocated? Doesn't make sense. I don't know.
So can I ask you a question though?
Yeah.
Is this energy coming from previous relationships?
No, I don't think I've ever like rejected anyone or anything like that.
No. Like the energy of if a guy is not giving the same energy,
Oh,
move on.
yeah. Oh, 100%. Like, if you're not going to be treated the way that you would like to be treated, or the energy that you would like, why would you want to waste it? Like, why would you want to stay in that, like, bond, or, like, bond meaning, like, not a relationship, like, vibe type of thing, or, like, relationship, or whatever you're in with that person, talking stage, whatever. Why would you even want to waste your time? Like, move on, girlfriend. Move on, guy. Like, just move.
So
Just move. JusTalks says just move.
So even though we're not sure if she pulled Stephanie or not, but
I
averaging
know that would
on
have made it
majority.
worked. I'm telling you, I would have gotten that W. That W, I would have got it 100%. Oh, your door just opened.
So you got that. So you got the W.
I got the W 100%. I got it in the bag one time.
You know what? Let me just tell you something. I believe you.
What does it say? Celebrate. Oh, we're celebrating 2022, guys.
I'm gonna tell you. I believe you. You definitely got that W. Definitely.
100%. 100%. I know I got that. I know I got it in the bag.
You got it in the bag.
I got it in the bag.
In the business.
I'm in that line of business. Kavis, if you're watching this, we are in that line of business, girlfriend.
And I believe it 100%.
100%.
100%.
That is mine, and Kev is my friend, if for any of you guys that don't know. But every time, we always like, we're in that line of business. I like your style.
Like your style.
We like your style.
And there's no
JusTalks
doubt.
loves your style.
And just know I have no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt. I believe it 100%. No, she's in the business 100%.
We're always in that business. 100%.
Always in the business.
100%.
So, it's been lovely having you on the podcast.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Definitely would love to do another one.
Would you come back?
Oh, of course, 100%.
Do you have anybody you think should maybe come?
I don't know, hey, let's see what the viewers want.
Let's see what the viewers want.
We see what the viewers
You guys
want.
are being
and we're
challenged.
gonna make it happen. JusTalks will make it happen 100%. Just a quick phone call. Hey, come on my podcast.
Please don't phone us.
No, we're not going to DM. DM who you want to see.
So, you want to drop your social media one more time so the Sims can write it down?
At Chanae Baller. 1L.
One now. And
You can drop it here on the video.
And it'll be in descriptions. Don't be here. It'll be in the description.
In the description down there.
And guys, please use the timestamps. There's a lot of people coming down on me and saying that, yo, the video is too long.
At least
use the timestamps. That's what the timestamps are for. I promise you, it'll make life much easier.
Much easier.
Please watch the full video though, because the more likes, the more females. So, any comments you want to leave behind? Anything you want to leave behind?
Guys, just be yourself always. Always, if you get rejected, if you are not get rejected, or you're just not winning at life with girls, just move on to the next. Just be yourself always. 100%. 100%. But thanks for watching, guys.
And you heard it from the best. Thank you for watching. Next episode coming in soon. And we out.